Good morning everyone. Today's video going to be doing some repairs on the roof and then we'll move on to something else. Going to make the most of the sunshine today and it's not raining, so it's always a bonus when you're on the roof. Okay, I'll see you around the back. And I've got the harness on. So what I plan to do is go up on this side where the ladders are set up, replace all those broken and slipped tiles, and then I'll just work my way to the left, replacing and repairing as I go. Now I've just been up there and I managed to replace quite a few broken tiles, and the clay tiles that I couldn't get out, what I've had to do is slide some slate underneath. Again, it's just a temporary measure just to stop the water coming in. So I'm going to go up there now, give this another spray. Now it has done the trick. I sprayed it a couple of days ago. Yes, it's not advisable to use high pressure hoses, jet washers when you're up on the roof, for mobility reasons. Even if you had a long lance, you can't really use high pressure on here. It would force the water into the roof and probably do more damage. So it's just a light spray with this, a light brush down. That's not to say that if you've got light moss on your roof it's going to damage it. Depends on the state of the roof. Mine's not very good, so this moss is not going to benefit it whatsoever. It's going to hold on to the moisture and we don't want that. So yeah, it has died off a lot because we had really big overhanging trees here which I've cut down a few years ago. They've grown again but nowhere near the shade cast onto the roof now, so it's starting to dry out and I'm gradually working my way along getting rid of the moss. Yeah, so this does work. It was equal parts vinegar, water and some washing up liquid in there. I don't know whether adding salt would make any difference. I didn't add it. I know you can do that mixture on the ground with weeds and that. Don't think it's so relevant up here on the roof. Yeah, it is a little bit windy as well, so it's limited on how effective this spray will be, but we shall do our best. Progress after all. Just give this area a light soak. We'll let that do its magic. In the next hour, rinse it off and then dust it off, replace the broken tiles, and it's that section done. Most of it from the scaffold, so I'm not too worried about this bottom section. I'll let the mixture do its magic. What I'm more concerned with is working my way across the ridge. Now I can't do that yet because I have to strike the scaffold and move it along, but I'm just keen to get this area sorted out. Clean the gutters out as we move along. Yeah, just generally have a good clean down. Yeah, with that wind brings rain. So I won't be doing too much mortar work, I don't think. Might just do a small section and then go on to something else. It's always a gamble. Just have to keep chipping away literally at it and replacing. Yeah, so let's get up there and have a look. First things first, let's get hooked on. Unfortunately, the wind is getting up too much again. Never mind. The next section of ridge I need to address is this one here. That's had a good spray, so it will need a clean down. Yeah, that's how these places are constructed, very higgledy-piggledy. I have started to repair this end, but it is dying off. Probably get most of the ridge from the other side of the building at the moment. I'm on the back side of it all. Yeah, I don't mind being up here, but it's not ideal when you've had the flu and your head's still a little bit swimming about, to be honest with you, but sometimes you just got to do these jobs, haven't you? Right, let me show you where I've replaced the slate. I had to slide a slate in there. That one is jammed in, so we won't be disturbing that too much. There was another one there, same again. The mortar above is holding the tile, the broken tile in, and there. Yeah, it just stops the rain from penetrating in. That's all we can do at the moment. That's what someone's done years ago. Yeah. As mentioned before, it's all got to come off and have membrane and counterbattens on it, so until then, we do our best. You get a great view of the orchard from up here. It's also that time of year. You need to start thinking about firewood. Nicely seasoned. Probably 2 or 3 years old. That will make some nice firewood this year. It's the pear wood, so once you burn it, you'll get a lovely aroma. Just one side, so I don't forget. It really depends on what length you cut them as to the opening in your fire. Mine's 50 centimetres, so it's probably ideal to cut these to 40. You want to allow a bit of movement each side, but at the same time you don't want to be cutting too much at once. The same with the thickness, you want to be going for between 3 and 6 inch diameter thereabouts. So if you've got a really big log, then you're probably going to need to split it down the middle. Also equally important is to have your wood nicely seasoned, at least 2 years seasoning. You want to get the moisture content of the wood down below 20%. When you pick it up, you don't want to feel like it's really heavy with moisture and sap. After a few years of doing it, you can kind of look at something to see whether it's starting to split. Yep, it's just starting to split on the ends. That means it's drying out. It should be ready to burn fairly soon. And once again, a big thank you to my community, keeping me safe on the roof. Thank you very much. Okay, let's have a 5-minute walk around the garden, get a bit of fresh air. Nice to have my feet on the ground again. Have a little stretch out. Let's see how the garden's doing. Well, it's been a mixed bag. We put some peas in. We have had a few harvests from them, but a lot of the plants didn't take and they didn't do very well. We've had some peppers already. Got quite a few squashes. Now I did just spy. Yep, we're keeping these for seed, runner beans. Didn't have much success with those, to be honest with you. Now I've done well with these butternut squashes. Oh, flies around me, sorry. We've got a cauliflower in there, yay. Hopefully that won't get eaten. Oh, we've got a cucumber there. Yeah, we've had so many cucumbers. Don't normally grow them outside. Now, these are done really well. Big harvest here. Haricot verts. Got a bed there that I need to weed. Get some new soil on top. We've had quite a hot summer. Things haven't fared too bad, to be honest with you. We planted a lot of haricots in here, but they didn't take. We've had quite a few squashes off of these plants. What we got over here? Wow, that's really grown. The size of that. That's a butternut squash. What we'd probably do is cut the end off. There's no point in that growing. Nothing's going to fruit now. We had some peaches this year. We didn't have hardly any almonds. So yeah, okay there. Now this, mixed results really. We've had onions and garlic, and a lot of the stuff we've just put in and let go. It'll go to seed. Need to get back out here. Had loads and loads of pears. Been really good for the eating pears this year. The ones around the back where we're working are for cider, you can't eat those. But we've got eating pear this side. No, the tomatoes don't think going to come to much. Got pumpkin in there. Sounds like the farmer. Yes, I do plan to come back out in this area, make some new beds, continue with the food forest theme. Just not giving it much time lately. It's been either too hot, too wet, or I've been busy with something else. It's all about timing, isn't it, gardening? Yeah, it's took all my time just to keep it maintained to a level. Never mind, it's nothing that can't be sorted out. I think some things just went in too late. Aubergine. Oh, we've got a tomato on there. There's nothing like your own tomatoes. The size of that pear, that's a cracker as well. Now these, I believe, don't ripen until you take them off the tree. So we normally leave them until we've eaten them all indoors. Oh, the cats are out for their daily exercise. Hello. I think they've just took cover because the farmers drove past. Yeah. Yeah. Now this is the escapee Pixie. It's like a slinky, very long and thin. Yeah, we caught him on the roof the other day. He'd found a little opening. Didn't go far though. Did ya? The run just keeps them safe, keeps the wildlife safe. There's lots of hunters, lots of predators in the area, and we don't want them to decimate all the birds and wildlife and squirrels, so you know, it's a happy medium. They love it out here as much as causing havoc indoors, which they do. Okay, let's leave the cats have their little play. It looks like it's about to rain, so they'll be coming in shortly. There's someone rustling around in the garden. Let's back in here. Ah, hello. Okay, that is it for this video. I've had enough for the day, up and down on that roof. Let's have a cup of tea. See you in the next one. Bye for now.